Hurricane Matthew was a Category 4, a massive amount of rain. Rivers
Dozens of people are reported dead now. Hundreds of people still trapped in that rubble. The quake hit just before 1 p.m. Tuesday local time, 7 p.m. on the East Coast.
So this coming November the 25th, we're looking forward to seeing you. What we're hoping for is you will turn up with your dog, demonstrate to us just how good you and your dog could be, listen to what we need to impart to you, and then we want you to go away understanding just how hard it is to become a search and rescue dog handler, but feeling that you can manage that for yourselves. Successful candidates will be going on to a course that can last up to 3 years long. You'll be working together in a group with other successful candidates in the Cebu area to develop your dog's skills to an international standard of search and rescue dog handling. We'll expect your dog to be obedient. We don't want a show dog. We want a dog that can be controlled and steered around a pile of rubble to look for people who are casualties. We want a dog that will come back to you if you call it, will stand still if you ask it to, will look in a different area if you want it to, will not be aggressive towards people or other animals. We want a dog who demonstrates that he has a good relationship with his handler. Successful candidates will learn how to map read, do communication through radios, some basic first aid, dog first aid, will learn how to work as part of a small team, a light reconnaissance team that goes forward to evaluate the disaster area. Successful candidates will expect to, over 3 years, be involved with our team at least 6 times, giving up your time to come to classroom situations with us and working with other candidates at weekends and evenings on a variety of tasks that we will give you from our base in the UK. By the end of the 3-year period, you should have successfully become an international search dog and handler team ready to be deployed anywhere in the world. If you're interested in becoming a dog handler yourself, you need to have resilience. You need to understand what it's like to work in some very difficult situations. You need a sense of humour because some of the work you will do will affect you. You'll need to be able to share that with your colleagues. You need to be a good team player. You'll need to have a good bond with your animal, and you'll need to understand that there are expectations from us in the way that you will work. You'll have to be self-driven. You'll be working by yourself, you'll be working in small teams, and you'll be challenged to push yourself to the very limit. Dog handling is one of the most complicated parts of search and rescue because day in, day out, you have that dog living with you and you have to manage that dog and bring it to a standard where the dog will work with other people. So to become a dog handler, you really are going to have determination, drive and ambition. If you think maybe this is for me, then it's not for you. The kind of person we want is the person who just wants to come and do that right now. To work within the team, you wouldn't need to have a dog. We are looking for observers and we are looking for people to support the training, so we call them bodies. We'll look at the body as one of the most important parts of training. The body is the part that excites the dog into looking for people to start with. We get our bodies in the UK to be more and more challenging to the dogs, hiding in bigger and better and more difficult positions. The body is there to develop the skills of the dog in the bark response, in the way the dog finds people, to record how that dog is working. So the body is the eyes and ears of the handler. Observers are there to support the handlers. An observer who has first aid skills, who has map skills, communication skills, and is prepared to work alongside a dog and a handler will form a vital part of that 3-person team. So if you want to join, you do not need a dog at this stage. If you want to become a handler, it's useful to have your own dog. Right, the dog and the handler need to have a very special relationship. I'm aware that a lot of you keep your dogs outside, keep them in kennels away from the family, and have them out just to do some very mundane tasks with them. In the UK, our dogs are part of our family. They live inside the house with us. They come out and about with us. My dog travels in the car with me most of the places I go. The relationship I have with my dog is a very unique one. The dog trusts me and I learn to trust the dog. The dog will react to me and see me as the pack leader, not through intimidation, but because it wants to do what I want it to do. The relationship with your dog has to be the most special thing that you ever create with anything other than a human being. The dog has to be a vital part of your daily life, because together you're going to build a team that will go out, find people and save lives. And a dog can search an area in 20 minutes that will take 40 people to search. Your dog can be the speediest machine in the world when it comes to detecting live human scent.